y'all to really be able to hear me. Thank you for stopping by here on YouTube Live at The Real Bloom from Within Love. I go by Bloomy. And for those of you who don't know, I always say The Real because, yes, you guys, Bloom from Within Love has imposters, copycatters. Um, and I'm not saying this egotistically, I'm saying it as a matter of factly. It was actually proven. I actually saw copycat profiles using my picture, using my name angle. Um, I don't know if they, use my content or not, but I have a feeling that they did. So, that's the name of the game on this kind of journey. Karmic energies have a tendency to try to mimic divine energy. So that's why you guys hear me say every time the real. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be egotistical. It's just a matter of fact, okay? Um, but anyway, thank you for watching. Hope y'all doing well. I want to say, what is it, Tuesday? Tuesday, December 21st. Ooh, a portal is open. Yeah, 2021. This is a general collective reading. Anything that you need to know about me, it should be in the description box. If you have any further questions, you can click on my Etsy shop link on my homepage and message me there. You can certainly, make a comment on the videos. You can email me, and you can also text Bloom from Within Love's phone at 702-289-0290. Text only, okay? And so, you guys, I want to thank all of my returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you. And for all of the many new ones, YouTube is growing by leaps and bounds again. So these things always go through spurts of me. I find it fascinating. I just want to say thank you to all of you who are here for the high vibe, loving reasons, of course. I wish you all well. I hope what you guys find here with Bloom with a Love and its variety. I am a mixed bag, if you haven't figured that out. So I am not just a tarot reader. I am many things. And that is what Bloom from Within Love is all about. It is about holistic approach to life, holistic approach to energy, holistic approach to transformation, spiritual awakening, the things we find ourselves in, the different phases of life. And tarot and oracles happen to be one of the energetic tools I use to gauge what's happening in our worlds at any given point. Okay? But essentially, we all have to do the journey. I tell people this. We can get as many prayer meetings and readings we want, but at the end of the day, it's up to us to work with our team to continue to heal, awaken, transform, and take those baby steps towards decisions that lead us in a life that it is higher vibrational, that is more fulfilling to you. Okay, so now the title is a group of you is asking about, it kind of stems from a discussion I had, but a group of you all are asking, do this person, some of you are dating, okay? This is for a group of you that maybe you're recently dating somebody, or you're trying to reconsider somebody that maybe has come to you. So this group of people are asking, does this person want a relationship, or do they want respite? And then as you guys clicked on the icon, I know you guys saw the picture illustrated and healthy. And if you had a chance to see it, I'm not sure if you did, but if you had a chance to see it, it gave out some traits with each one. And so that was there to help any of you that maybe saw it earlier as you all were waiting, to help you to gauge where you fit, okay? As well as the person that you're dealing with to the best of your ability. And then with the healthy side, the goal in any kind of a relationship dynamic, okay? Because without that being the goal in your life, relationships can have a tendency to be ping-pongy or lopsided. The narcissist side, the codependent, right? So now, pre-shuffle, as I was meditating for you guys, this is why you guys see these cards here, okay? Because this is kind of an overall energy, and so I just laid them out and was just waiting here, to come on camera and go through it with you guys. So, the first thing that came out as overall energy for you guys, it says, people aren't ignoring you, love bug, okay? Then this one came out, it says, quit dimming your light for people with shitty ass, I love this day, shitty ass mindsets. Yeah, okay. Then we have courage is knowing that it might hurt, this comes out a lot, and doing it anyway. Stupidity is the same thing. Then we have, when you're wrong, admit it. When you're right, be quiet. Then we have, your gut knows what's up. Trust that bitch. Then we have, sometimes crushing it means asking for help. So, I feel like collective, the reason why you all are asking is because maybe some of you um, have, you're in a transition, you're trying to develop and grow and become the best version of yourself more and more. And you're trying to determine with these 6 cards representing balance, 6 representing the lovers in tarot, 6 representing equal give and take, reciprocity, right? I feel like you guys are trying to determine whether or not, you know, between your loving energy, you want to be fair, you want to be just. You're trying to make sure that you're not assuming that somebody is just wanting respite. You're trying to make sure you're not projecting any of your old wounds and just because of that think they only want a respite. But you also are trying to be smart and wise and not gullible because there's a tendency when I'm picking up with this energy, you guys are probably very loving, you're probably very giving, okay? And people have a tendency to be attached to you, be codependent on you because of your energy. Um, and they look for that nurturing nature. You also know that people have a tendency to try to dim you, okay, because of where they're at, since they're low vibrational, they have a tendency to try to damper your shine, um, and things of that nature. You also know that some people have an issue with, admitting when they're wrong, but they expect you to kind of always be, docile or quiet, or they're always projecting that you did something, wanting you to make shit right, okay? And you know that some people do ignore you, but you're trying to make sure that you're not assuming someone ignores you, okay? People have shitty attitudes here. Some people have a tendency to have some type of a bad habit of repeating toxic cycles, and you yourself is wanting to break your own type of toxic cycles. So when I got this, I was like, okay, well, whoever this group is for, I'm like, okay, fair enough. At least whoever you guys are, you're not assuming, okay, that these people just want respite, but you're trying to be smart for once in your life. At least that's what somebody is saying. I want to be smart for once in my life. I want to learn some lessons for once in my life. I want to, make sure I'm being balanced with people that I call myself dating for once in my life. And I need to know what's up, okay? And I feel like the universe is going to, verify some things in the reading for you, but your gut, one of the things about maybe some of y'all's lessons is essentially that your gut has probably been right all along, right? But because of what you guys been through, you may feel like, energetically speaking, it could have clouded that. So this is why you're asking for help in terms of what's what, right? And you guys are also, like I said, the reading is about, do they want a relationship? Or do they just want help? Respite. Okay? Alright. So, not that it's anything wrong, we all need help sometime, don't we? So I don't feel like the group that I'm channeling for, I don't feel like you guys are judgmental people. I don't feel like you guys are heartless people, or I don't feel like you guys think that you're better than people, but you do realize the importance of wisdom and balance. That's a life lesson that everyone has to learn at some point if they want to live a healthy, happy life and have healthy relationship dynamics, right? So that could be a very gray area, huh? Because then it's all about, okay, okay, you're heartless now. You're heartless. You don't want to help nobody. Woo woo woo. It's not that. I feel like our belief systems and the programming and the cultures and our traumas and how we were raised and all these things kind of dictate to us on a subconscious level until we start working with our subconscious that survival relationships is normal because maybe that has been the template. People get together out of the need to survive. People choosing um, partners or mates based off of those things, which no judgment. I can see in history where that may have played a role, but essentially, when an individual is looking for like a healthier, higher vibrational, free, reciprocal love, then it, the foundation needs to be different than that. Because what typically happens in the dynamics when they're based in the principle of survival, as soon as everyone feels like they're on their feet, as soon as everyone feel like they're healthy or strong or they got whatever they feel like they needed in life, if they're feeling whatever, what you'll start to see is, okay, then the people are drifting apart and they don't like each other no more, and right? Eyes are wandering elsewhere, everybody's wanting something else and whatever. Why? Because the foundation to be together was just based on you have money and a nice home, um, so why not? Or um, you are nice or you have resources and you are kind, so why not marry you for the rest of my life? Well, do you want, huh? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you gotta weigh it out, and I feel like whoever I'm channeling for and the messages for, you guys are not okay with it. Maybe at some point in your life and journey, you too were in that energy, but you're like, well, no, no. I don't want to look for somebody out of survival, and I don't want someone looking for me out of survival, right? I don't want to be looking for a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife with the foundation, energy, and frequency and intent of I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to not be on the street. I'm trying to, what I'm saying, have myself taken care of, or, you know what I mean? Because is that even love? Like, you feel where I'm going with that, collective? I know some people dig it. Some people like being sugar daddies and sugar mamas, and the reason they like it is because it gives them control and power. That's the whole dynamic of those situations. Sure, you can do all these things, but it's the person may not even really love you. It's a codependency, and the other individual probably is resentful and is creating all this rift, and it creates infidelity, and you know what I'm saying, because the foundation is I'm taking care of you. Nobody really wants to feel controlled on a subconscious level. You guys, humans do not want to be controlled. They don't, and when I say controlled, I mean they don't want to feel manipulated or bullied or forced into something, okay, on a subconscious level. So though they may tolerate it, there's going to be this deep rooted kind of ruminating resentment building up, especially if they ended up with a person that used that power in a very abusive way towards them, right? Okay, that was extra. So let's see. Do they want a relationship? Oracle Tarot reading for all zodiac signs. Okay, it is timeless, meaning it's whenever you click on the video, whenever it resonates for you. Okay, don't get stuck on the pronouns. Don't get stuck on the elements. I know people like to hear the signs called out. When I see something really strong or prominent, I'll usually call out that element or that sign, but it doesn't mean that you or the individual you're thinking of, it doesn't mean that you all have to be that sign, okay? Increased genius, part of fortune here. Um, okay, we got 2 9s here. Spirituality, um, wrapping up endings and cycles. It could also be like a wounded warrior energy someone may be dealing with. So I don't want to assume yet. So let's see. Genius and healing. See, they may want respite. Okay, we'll see. Bear with me. I have genius. Why genius keep coming out? Yeah, somebody may feel like someone has the answers or the resources and the means or something, the energy, something to provide some type of healing. Like we said, respite, right? Oh boy, somebody have abundance. I have abundance, literally. So someone could be wanting someone due to abundance, and abundance collective, you know, perception is interesting, isn't it? Because abundance means many things. It don't mean that people necessarily have, you know, Benjamin Franklin's raining from the sky, right? It's holistic. Abundance is an energy. It's a mindset. It's someone that is in an empress energy and mindset. In other words, they know how to co-create, right, with the universe. Okay, abundance and healing. Yeah. See, look. All right, light team. So whoever's on the mind of the collective, whoever this is for, as I've already premeditated and called you guys in prior to coming on, these individuals, do they want a relationship or do they want respite? Do they want a relationship or do they want respite? Whether they're a man or a woman, guy or girl, whoever. Do they want a relationship? Creativity, benefits. Oh boy. Oh boy, fifth house. I don't know, y'all. Creativity. We got 29 breaking down to an 11. 13. Jupiter return. Collective, you or somebody may be coming into benefits as your Jupiter return. Um, whatever your Jupiter placement is, especially if you have, um, uh, if your Jupiter placement is in Aries, you may be about to, you may be reaping some type of career benefit or some kind of financial benefit. Yeah, yeah, you have benefits. You have creativity. So we're not gonna assume. So let's just wait. Okay, I'm just gonna let this thing play out. Whoop, the Grand Cross Provoker. I don't know. Mm, stability. See, they see you guys. Yeah, we have Earth here. We have Earth here. We have fire. Yeah. They may look at you, or someone looks at someone as stable, okay? And they could be sensing here something about an earth sign. I am. The devil. Oh no, that's good. There. I'm saying the devil. I'm being bad. You guys don't mind me because I was looking at something here. I'm like, Side note to self. Okay. All right. All right, 18, do they want a relationship or do they want respite? Do they want a relationship or do they want respite? The collective that's asking that question regarding whoever is on their mind, do they want a relationship or do they want respite? Secret of Shinobi. See, that's that same innocent energy again, that healing. All right, let's rock. Creativity. Creativity. Cherry on top. Gypsy concubine. Rubiola. Warrior. Somebody is a warrior here. And someone may be aware that someone is a warrior. 17 breaking down to an 8 represents karmic lessons. It represents mastery. It represents infinity. I have a warrior. I want the benefits of a concubine. And the cherry on top is some creativity. Whoa. Lady Luck. They look at you as Lady Luck. Oh my God. They look at you as Lady Luck. Ooh-wee. So I can say to some degree, at least for maybe 80% of you guys that is resonating with the reading, these individuals want respite. Okay? For 80%, they see someone, as Lady Luck. All this, yeah, man. And it could be a dark harlequin, okay? You can be dating a dark harlequin or whatever, right? That, and that just essentially means this can be man or woman that is in their shadow energy. Okay, they're in low vibration, they're in a more toxic energy, they're in a more addictive or codependent energy, and so they may see you as this. They may feel lost. Yeah, look at they, the mask, maven a mask. Yeah, and again, this could be a guy or girl, so please don't get stuck. It's not gender specific here. 19, do they want a relationship? 80%, they want respite. So, but as we go along in the story, you guys, especially once we get into the tarot aspect and things like that, you will be able to pick up more and more because we are going to do tarot on it, where your particular story may fit, but it feels stronger towards the, they're looking for respite. Okay? Got creativity benefits. Oh boy. Okay. So for this first call on my team with creativity and cherry on top, do they want a relationship or do they want respite? Sixth chakra fell on the floor. It's in reverse. So I feel like with this area here, they just want to gain some creativity from someone here. Okay, it can be either through sex, it can be ideas, it can be anything that they feel that would be helpful for them with this cherry on top. And the sixth chakra in reverse, because their third eye is blocked, right? Their third eye is blocked. And they feel like would provide the victory here. Or they want to come in, like if their intentions are very low vibrational, they want to come in and block your intuition, wanting to win at all costs. I mean, if it's a very dark energy like a narcissist, okay? is kind of like their third eye is blocked, and it could be due to their lifestyle choices, the people who they're around, adjusting, refusal to align with their higher self, refusal to hear source. Um, and that's what happens with us at some point, though we all have it, we can cloud it and it can get distorted. Um, those that we have sex with, if people are putting magic on that and we're not doing anything about that, then your third eye could very well be blocked. Okay. Um, Second column with benefits here. Yeah, it can be a feminine. The feminine energy is coming out. That's why I said, you guys, it's not always, gender specific. Don't get stuck. It's not always men. It's not about the gender here. Um, this is all about money. The woman holding the coin here. So they want them a sugar mama maybe with this. They want them a concubine. You heard me? A gypsy. The benefit. That concubine, right? Woo. Okay. They want to manifest the magician. They want the energy to, of this, either of this woman holding the coin, or it could be a woman holding the coin, wanting somebody's stuff too. Okay, on a real. They want to play the role of a gypsy for somebody before they can get them some benefits, right? So they can be somebody's sugar baby. Okay, well, or they can want the guy to be the concubine. They could want the guy to be the concubine. If she the sugar mama, like, look, I need you to be my servant. You want these dollars? Oh man. So far, you guys, it's looking more so when you have a pentacle energy come out um, in a reading like this, then chances are it's about the benefit. If woman holding the heart came out, then I would be saying something different. Or a man holding the heart, I would be saying, okay, well, because that's more emotion or love. So I wouldn't necessarily say, oh yeah, it's just they want respite. They may very well want love. But nope, that's not the energy. Let's see. Last call on that. I have. They want a relationship, or they flying the temple path. Ooh. I have warrior temple. So, like I said, remember I said 80% is going to be respite, the other 40 relationship. With this over here, I feel like somebody could be going through a spiritual awakening, or they've gone through something, and they may feel like the other person is like knowledgeable with this temple path here, like they're a warrior, that they could provide assistance, victory over like some type of anxiety, whatever's causing somebody some anxiety here, their fears. Yeah, intuition fears, fears about the journey. Yeah, somebody could be struggling on like an awakening or getting on the right path with this, and they could look at someone like this, a master. Okay, somebody could be going through karmic lessons though, so that it was to help somebody to get on the right temple path for themselves. But the thing about it is, seeking healing versus a relationship should be some two different things. Somebody could be supportive and helpful, but to put the burden of something like this intertwined with let's have a romantic relationship. Let me explain what I mean by this. So, for an example, right? Like, okay, I had to do my own healing work and journey, and I have to continue to do so, right? To keep elevating, to stay healthy and whole and balanced, and all of those things. It's not something that I will put or require or try to pull from a potential lover. Now, if we're on similar paths and we have things to share with one another and be supportive, absolutely. But I understand fully that it is an inside job. that no matter how healing my person may be, no matter how awakened or how elevated, essentially, it's not their job to go inside of me and figure me out and make me understand and make me feel better and make me heal and make me make the right choices. And that is not their job. Okay, I'm not their child. That's not their role. Okay, their role is to be supportive, to have a create healthy, safe space for it. Of course, to not make it harder for me, but it's not their job to do it for me or to be like my guru or to be, you know, the one that, like you would if you were to go to a guru, a teacher, a Reiki master. It's like that can really weigh down and burden a love connection because it's still that respite energy. It's still more about somebody is having a hard time. They may be going through karmic lessons to wake up, but they don't either want to do the journey by themselves, or they kind of want to just like piggyback off of someone else's ascension work. And it just doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. You have to do the work. It's an inside job. Um, so, yeah, I don't know what to really say. And see, that kind of falls under like the narcissistic or the codependency columns when you clicked on the video, because it's like, for example, like myself, this is a warrior's path. I did the journey alone. Most of us do. And it's usually because we have to get there. You have to. Because otherwise, you forever are codependent on someone telling you what to feel, what to think, what to believe. And most of us go round for round with this until we crash and realize, like, you're going to have to connect to source, man. You're going to have to connect to your higher self. Shit. Because everybody, different frequencies here, different perspectives here, and that might not be your job. So at the end of the day, it's, I had to do it alone. And me, in my own personal resonance, I just feel like relationships bring these things out. If you're relatively balanced, you know how to try to keep that separate and continue to work on yourself. But if you're not somebody that is used to this, then you'll go in and you would have an expectation on your partner to heal you. And that's not fair and it's not balanced, nor is it their responsibility, right? I hope I'm saying that in a way that makes sense. Because then you're setting a tempo. Do you guys understand what I mean? Then it becomes this dynamic. You're the healer, and the silent expectation becomes about you trying to benefit someone, always trying to help somebody, help them feel better or be better. But what are they bringing? You see what I'm saying? In a romantic situation, if they're really that jacked up, perhaps the best thing that they need at the time, not to say they can never have, but maybe at the time what's best for them is focusing on themselves, not trying to have romance, focusing on, trying to become whole, healed, grounded, and balanced in the best version of themselves, not so much romance because it complicates things. Friendships, maybe, perhaps, if they're able to bring some positive energy to a friendship, because otherwise, if they're not able to bring that, then essentially it's still that respite energy. It's still one-sided. And anytime things are one-sided, when it comes to, right, anytime with these personal relationships, if they're out of balance like that, they are destined to fail. Somebody's destined to become disgruntled and unsatisfied. So it's like if they are able to come in with some positivity and see value in people and able to give, but if they're not, to me, when you feel like you're in that zone, it ain't nothing wrong with it. We've all been there. Sometimes we need to go hermit. I've done it plenty of times. When I just felt like, look, I ain't got no time right now in my world to be trying to give to no nothing except except myself and my son, and that I'm trying to create for our world and those to come after us. And that's okay, because nothing complicates things more than what? Intimate connections. So it's nothing wrong when you feel like you need to clean your energy because you've been around some fucking terminators and shit and predators and sharks and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Those that are, you know what I mean? You're like, ooh, they're smiling and grinning and they look fancy and pretty and all sorts of things, and the boy fucked up. And if that's been your world, shit, she may look like this. She bleeding, but she's strong though when she come out of this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But feel like you gotta heal, you have to clean your energy up so you can see clear, so your third eye getting upright and shit. May not be time to try to go have no love connection and whatnot. Okay, so collective, depending on what side you feel like you're on here, if you're the person that the people come to for the respite, you need to be able to identify and determine where these individuals are fitting here. Okay, so let me move out of here. I know that was a lot said. We gonna get there. We getting there. Hold your horses. Hold on. Okay. I heard the song from En Vogue, Hold On To Your Love. Just right now. Somebody may just want to hold on to someone love because, you know, of some of these characteristic traits about them. You know what I'm saying? And they want to try to like have it on a reserve or something. I don't know. It's interesting. Okay. All right. Like the first column here, creativity. Do they want a relationship or respite? Relationship or respite? Relationship. Dang, they flying today. Why are they so flying? See, look it. They want to get into karma water. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. For some of you, this is like the Six of Swords energy. So I feel like they're in some kind of turbulence in life. And yeah. And to be fair, maybe the other 40%, maybe they are um, in calmer waters, right? And they just see you as the cherry on top, okay? The 40% that wants the relationship, it's like they may be having some of this energy themselves, okay? And they may just want to move things into karma waters with you. If it's a past person, if it's a new person, they may feel like with you and their creativity mixed with yours and all of this stuff, they may very well feel like you all together can create a, creativity, create a calm life together. Okay. To be fair, I'm adding this, you guys, because 40% wants a relationship. So 40% may be in the very same energy as you. Okay. They may hold, the same values with that temple path here. The only thing that has me a little bit puzzled is that third eye. Maybe someone feels like they just need a little bit more sharpening with their third eye or some shit. Maybe they feel like you're more intuitive than them, and maybe they have more, um, maybe they have some extra benefits they can come in and bring with your third eye. Whoa, right? Because healthy relationships are about, the complement one another's strengths and traits, usually, right? So, how that comes together. Yeah. New light is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so someone is tired of what I'm feeling like with this. There's somebody that is tired of the old life that they've been living in time after time. Old relationships, the old way of relationships, the same old kind of relationships. That could be you, collective. So this is why you're asking maybe the question here. But there can also be somebody trying to escape something that they feel like nothing could produce of it. Tired of the same old merry-go-round here. Yep. Yeah. Tired of trying to, yeah. Yeah, somebody feels like something is unlucky. Serendipity in reverse, someone may feel like they're unlucky, or something that they've had a tendency to choose has been unlucky and unsuccessful. And they're saying why. But for the 80% that's looking for respite and needing to do the healing, it's like they're gonna need to do that and deal with it. It was the fates, you know. Sometimes we make choices that serve to sometimes wake us up out of being disloyal. Okay, somebody is saying why, and to some things here, and the answer is somebody had a disloyal heart. Okay, somebody had a cheating tendency here. Okay, and someone wanted to stay oblivious to that deep knowing in reverse. Yep, that it couldn't feel, that it was never going to be nothing really fulfilling, milk and honey. And it was revealed. All that glitters is exposed. It's in reverse. Somebody was trying to act enchanting and they not. It's in reverse. Wow, look at these reversals. Yeah, they're not all reversed either, you guys. So, yeah, get in where you can fit in, y'all. Second column, relationship, or respite. Relationship, or respite. Chop wood, reverse. Yeah, they're seeking respite. They're, chop wood in reverse. Um, they could have lost a job. Somebody could have lost a job, stability. They're not really looking to work on anything, because chop wood would also mean in the upright they're wanting to work on a sincere relationship. But benefits, chop wood reverse, breathe. It looks more, they looking for something where they can just sit up and we'll be like that all day, right? And get the benefits. And they may be willing to be a concubine. They may make some snacks and shit. They may be like, look, I'll make some snacks and smoothies and shit. I'll do that. I'll do the concubine. I'll have sex. You know, somebody might be like, I'll sex you up. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. But in terms of stability or equal give and take, or carrying their own weight, it's in reverse. They just want to be somewhere where they can just be like, oh, have some conflict. And see, what I feel like some people may be running from their sadness, their chaos and conflict, right? Trying to come out of a never-ending story, but whatever they created, some of these people created, not for you is in reverse. It is for them in the sense of not what they chose or perhaps shouldn't have chose, more so what they're dealing with, right? Is for them to heal and awaken. Others may feel like you're the one for them, right? And maybe at some point they thought you wasn't, if it's a returning person, collective, right? With that chaos and conflict. So because of chaos and conflict, somebody could be also changing their mindset. Oh, Oh, I had said I don't want you. Okay, I changed my mind. Ah, right? Because they're looking for what? Rest, respite, because they're not happy. You know, perhaps they wouldn't let go of a never-ending story. Perhaps they were resistant to their change and transformation, change and a win, right? Refusing to leave something, staying attached to something familiar, karmic. To be fair, is in reverse. Could have made a wrong choice there. Attached for money, refused to clean up, you know. Yep. I mean, I can't. So, yeah. Chop wood reverse. Whoa. Last column. See, karmic soulmate for some of you. Well, well, well. Someone could have chosen a karmic over the warrior. Yep. The warrior is poised. I have. It could be also representing a past. That could also equally represent a past love energy. For some of you, it is karmic people that they want to be the gypsy concubine. Gypsy concubine is at the heart of the reading. They wants the benefits. You heard me. They wants this here. They want to have to not work. Okay, somebody, I'm serious. Somebody really literally want to have to not work. We have chopwood reverse. Reverse. Okay, wool. And for some, that is, I hate to say it, because again, it's a collective, so it's going to be various stories here. So for some, yeah, it is a karmic soul that has this whole tendency to do this with you if it's a returning person. And so this is why they're here again. And you're asking, are they here for a relationship or respite? To answer that is going to be respite in this case. If they're new, it still is kind of an energy of karmic in nature. And karmics have a tendency to have a codependent energy, even if it's not about the dollars. Okay? Sometimes it is the energy, it's the love, it's the nurturing, it's the resources, it's the home, it's the stability. It's not always necessarily the dollar. Some could not want to have to do their own healing here with chop wood, right? Why heal when I can get somebody else to come and mommy me or daddy me? Why heal, right? When I could have somebody come and put the band-aid on and the back team emotionally, energetically, spiritually, literally. Why go to the temple when I can, be a gypsy concubine and have them make me better? Because somebody's poised. The warrior is probably poised, right? The warrior is not in between worlds anymore. Someone could be saying they're not in between worlds because the warrior is poised, and so they can be a concubine. So you got to get your story where you know, where you feel. Yeah, here's a toxic. Look at this. Yeah, I have a yin in reverse, which could represent karmic feminine or past feminine, right? A past feminine energy next to higher power and poise. This could be divine feminine in the past that is in alignment with source. They ain't in between worlds. They are poised, past energy, connecting with their higher power, and maybe they're not flexible. They're not going to compromise on their journey and who they are right? Because they're trying to keep their peace. They're not going to compromise that. So anybody's trying to come in with this type of a yin, the yin is not going to compromise what she had to work so hard with to get herself out of that and to be in this position. Her peace, her work, because she in work mode. Time for that reverse. She in work mode, okay? She ain't trying to get in reverse with the blessed and stuff. She ain't trying to, she's not trying to have what she's about in her path cursed, okay? By poor decisions, thinking in reverse, and getting stuck fork in a road. Something that can never mend in reverse. Something that's just a waste of time. TikTok slows down. Yeah. We, honey child. Okay, now let's move this out, you guys, and let's get into. I'm still at that 80% respite. The other 40, yeah, want a relationship. So we're gonna get some tarot, and we'll get some final guidance, and then we're done. Where does this go? What the? Yep, that's it. Okay. Oops, sorry guys. This ain't even lighting up no more. It was lighting up. Let's get the tarot. Do they really want a relationship or do they want respite? How do they really feel about the collective? What is their true intentions? What do they really want? Do they really want a relationship or do they want respite? They really, the truth, like team truth, not what they attempt to project into a reading, the truth, not what they attempt to project through spell work, the truth, not the appearance, not the illusion, the hidden things, the raw truth, right? Do they want a relationship truly with the collective or do they want respite from the collective? Do they want a relationship with the collective? True intentions here. Or do they want respite? True intentions, true motives. True intentions, true motives. True intentions, true motives. True intentions, true motives. I jumped. Do they want a relationship or do they want respite? True intentions, true motives. Everybody in the collective. Oops, sorry. Do they want a relationship or do they want respite? True intentions, true motives. Do they want a relationship or do they want respite? True intentions, true motives. Everybody in the collective. Damn, that one didn't. Ooh, good call. Do they want a relationship or do they want respite? True intentions,